K-pop Demon Hunters. If you've not seen it, you most likely are under a rock. This movie's been blowing all over the internet. It's been going crazy. The songs are amazing. Basically, it's one of the most successful films of 2025. I can say that already, even though 2025 is not over yet. Yeah. I saw the movie myself. I'm being a K-pop K-drama fan myself. I enjoyed it immensely. But then I was like, what would what would the Korean person think of this specifically because of the fact that it was made from Hollywood? And that's why today I'm reacting to the Korean comics version of his reaction to the K-pop Demon Hunters movie. Let's jump right into it.
The movie takes place in a world of demons that steal human souls to strengthen their demon king, Krima. But in every generation, there would be three fine shits, also known as the Huz, that would protect the humans by sealing the demons using their music to create a barrier known as the Honmoon. As the film literally says, their music creates courage and hope. Yay! Now the three chosen Huz are known as demon hunters, and their ultimate goal is to one day create the golden Honmoon, which will create a barrier so strong that will get rid of the demons from the human world forever. And I think it was a nice cultural reference to show us each passing generation of how much K-pop has changed over time. It's your turn because I failed you. So the elder Huz pretty much says, we failed y'all and it's your turn now, putting the entire fate of the world on these three girls' shoulders. Now they're in the K-pop group called Huntrix, as the girls' names are Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. And Mira's pretty much described as a spoiled brat with an attitude that comes from a well-off family. And for Zoe, what's funny about her is that when they mention her, they're like, oh, she's so cute and lovely, but the moment she starts rapping, you better watch out. Like, I know she's 5 feet tall, but when she starts rapping, she's really scary. But for Rumi, her backstory is actually pretty sad.
If you've not seen any of Korean comics movie, he's so hilarious. He really is hilarious.
Because her mom was a K-pop idol that died when she was an infant. So another member of that group's like, why don't I raise this kid and exploit her into the K-pop industry? Now, the K-pop industry isn't as glamorous as people think, so when I see a full-grown adult trying to train and raise a child to be used as an entertainer for other people's entertainment, to be judged and criticized, I'm just like, are you really a good parent? We goon to Rumi every.
And I would like to jump in here and say his take on the K-pop industry is not so far-fetched. It's probably the most realistic take, considering he's Korean himself. He must have lived in Korea for a while. I don't know if he currently lives in Korea, but it's such a toxic industry. It's such a, like any music entertainment industry, it really is toxic. We have people dying by the numbers. We have entertainers dying by their numbers. Almost every year, you hear of somebody, a singer, an idol, who succumbed to the criticism, to the negative influence, to the basically harsh reality of the world, of the industry, and decide to take their own life. It's really sad. It's really sad.
Day. She brings us to tears. My bias is So the concert's about to start, but the trio's still on a plane, too busy snacking. And this scene is pretty inaccurate considering K-pop idols consume probably around 500 or 600 calories a day, and they're definitely not going to be feasting on snacks before a show because that's just.
It's so true as well. It's really true. These guys, I mean, they are so thin. They are so thin. You can bet you would never meet an idol, a K-pop artist who is above 60, 70 kg. Even that is a lot. Both men and women, both male and female guys. So that is truly an inaccurate representation of what's really out there for a K-pop artist. It's truly true.
Gonna make them puffy and bloated. Like, there's literally a scene after where they're like, let's have ramen, and I'm like, bruh, you're not gonna eat ramen just before a show because you're just gonna get bloated on camera. So they get a call from their manager and have an interaction with their fans, and we get this. Girl, y'all are fake as hell. So they find out they're late and realize the staff on the plane are demons. So they beat their demon ass and perform their first song. And considering these days K-pop cares more about the visuals and the dance choreography over the music itself, musically, this first song was pretty good. And once they finish their performance, we can see the Honmoon barrier activate, keeping the demons away from the human.
I would say the music put together for this movie, all of them really, they're bangers, guys. from free to golden to I forgot this one to soda pop. I mean, soda pop is blowing up everywhere right now. It's really really good. Lyrically, they did a great job, I believe.
So the Demon King not happy, knowing the Hunters are on the verge of creating a golden honeymoon which will get rid of them once and for all. So the demon fine shit Genu suggests to create a demon boy band to steal Huntrix fans to stop the golden honeymoon from happening. Cringe. And in exchange, he wants the king to erase his memories. Netflix, y'all knew what you were doing. That man is the fine shit. Do you rip Aaron? And when the girls finally catch a break, Rumi releases their new single, which is pretty unrealistic because in K-pop, it's the label that has full control over when to promote and release the songs. You having fun? You need to stop gooning to Stray Kids. No more break time for you. No, no. So they released the music video and it's an
That's another thing that I think is probably inaccurate. The fact that the idea of a downtime is to just go out and just binge on junks and all of that. That I don't believe K-pop artists have that luxury, even when they are on their free times, even when they're not performing, so to speak. They have to always be in shape because there are photographers everywhere, there's paparazzi everywhere. They're getting videoed, they're getting video, they're basically getting snapped, they're getting their photos taken from everywhere, from all around the world, wherever they might be. It's never safe for them to let themselves go like that, because before you know it, especially in Korea, the netizens get on your case immediately. Why is your cheek bigger than it was last week? It's really, that's why it's, when I say it's toxic, it really is toxic, guys.
instant success, as the Golden Honeymoon will be created after just one more performance. But, plot twist, turns out Rumi is actually part demon and has demon patterns, but she's not fully demon. Why? I don't know, I didn't make the film. But during rehearsals, this happens. Born to be. Huh? Born to be. Huh? So she get the voice crack and loses voice cause she part demon and bails on a live show disappointing her fans. And we get a flashback. Am I a demon? No, I'll make you a slave to the industry. And then Rumi literally says, is it cause my dad's a demon? Wait, so her dad's a demon?
it's it's so amazing how he says you're not a demon, but don't worry, I'm gonna make you a slave to the industry. It's true. It's true. These guys work. They work contracts that are slave contracts, basically. At least most of them do. You have to make money for your agency for at least the next 5 to 10 years. Nah, you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
That means her mom banged a demon? Damn. She horny. So Rumi feels trapped and isolated from the members and to the world because she's unable to show her true self due to fear of judgment and criticism of being a demon. But the truth is her demon patterns aren't that big a deal, especially because only two people, her other members and her mentor, are the only ones that know about the demon world. So for the general public, her having a few marks, it's really not that big a deal. And if
That's another thing I thought was interesting. The fact that she had these marks on, but she never told, she could never wear short sleeves. She could never, she kept it hidden. Of course, because of the brainwashing, the lady who raised her. I think she was part of the past groups, hunter groups. She was part of the previous hunter groups, where Rumi's mom was, and she basically made think that everybody would know the minute they see these marks that you're a demon. But that's not truly the case. The public don't know about the demon world. Even her friends, they don't know about this. The public don't know about the demon world. The friends know because they are hunters themselves, but if she had come clean to them that, oh, this is what happened, I'm not demon, but I'm partly demon because I have one of my parents was probably a demon, I think it would have been fine. But she kept it so long, she kept it hidden for so long, that when the truth came out, it made such a big deal, not because of the fact that this was the truth, but because you hid it.
anything, I think it looks good on her. And when she gets back home, she tells the others her voice is gone, but they're like,
We can get through anything together.
yo, why is she kinda. Anyway, like good members, they help her get tonics the next day to fix her voice. And we're introduced to the demon boy band. And when Mira and Zoe see them, they are down bad. Now, I really like the animation style in this film, especially in comedic scenes like this where they make their facial expressions super expressive. Girl, they
Yeah.
ain't all that. Now, me personally, I think most of the movie's budget went towards Gino's visuals because the other guys just don't look as good. And when we're talking about this dude specifically, the guy with bangs that cover his whole face, if his nose is all the way down there and his hair is that long, that means his forehead huge. And Rumi proceeds to get her K-drama moment, doing the typical
You know, I never even considered that. We literally don't see this guy. I think his name is Mystery or something. Throughout the whole movie, we only see his nose, and he's all the way down there. Truly,
flip and fall, expecting the guy to go, 저기요, 괜찮으세요? Here, let me help you. Psych! Huh? Dumb bitch. Huh? What you say to me, you Hongdae boy looking ass? They're so. And later, the demon boy band performs this song Soda Pop as this dude literally air humps the Ajuma lady. Oh, he gave her the kimchi thrust. Now she pregnant and happy as hell. You know what's funny? If it's an ugly dude, it's called harassment, but if it's a good looking dude, it's called fan service. So they do their little dancey dance, and the song is pretty catchy, but the girls find out they're demons, so when the boys give gifts to attract some fans, the girls just take that shit and just make the kids cry. Oh, she looked devastated. But what's funny is if anyone caught that on camera, that's the kind of shit that would get an idol group cancelled in Korea. And after a successful debut performance and a smug look from Rumi to Jinu, the girls are convinced they need to die. So the girls somehow think it's a good idea to kill them during a live broadcast on a variety show, but Gino seeing this calls Huntrix out to the audience and sets them up to lose some fans. Huntrix will go down the slide because they'll do anything for their fans. For the fans. Sounds like they're taking a shit. All negative order. We love you. So respectful. Love you more. We're fake. No, we're fake. And when the show ends, the boys dip, only to be confronted again at a bathhouse. Girls, my eyes are up here. But we horny. Look at her face though, that's hilarious. She's like, really, gal? Really? So the girls end up fighting demons again, as the fight scenes in this film are pretty good, but during the fight, Rumi's demon patterns gets exposed. Huh?
that's another thing I wanted to comment on. The fact that they really did try to make it seem as realistic as they can. The fight scenes, I mean.
No. You're gay? If Rumi just communicated to the other members like, look, I have all these demon patterns, but I'm not a demon, I truly believe the other members would just be like, you know what? It's not that
It's
big a deal.
okay.
We believe her,
Yeah.
we understand her, and then it'd be all good. But because she hid it, now it's a problem because the more you hide something, the bigger the problem it's going to be. But when Gino sees this, he gives her the K-drama moment again and surprisingly helps her cover the patterns up. Wait, did
You know, it's never gonna be a K content or a K drama if you don't have those K drama moments. The one with the long dramatic eye contact, with the song on the background, and all that beautiful thing we like to see, or at least I think we do. We K-pop lovers, K-pop K-drama lovers out there.
he just give her mixed signals? What a red flag! 야, 이
Red
새끼들아
flag.
여기서 뭐하니?
죄송합니다.
And in just one day, the demon boy band goes super viral, getting their own manager bopping to their music. So Rumi's like, let's make a diss track to end their careers once and for all. Oh. But shortly
Facial
after, Rumi meets some
expressions.
labubu looking ass cat that leads her to Ginu.
Hiya.
That's some ugly ass pants. Girl, I know you got money. Why your pants look like it's from Walmart? Then Gino tells her his backstory that he was extremely poor and his family was broke, and he went out into the streets to play music to feed his family but couldn't because he wasn't talented. So he gets help from the Demon King, becoming talented at singing and uses it to live a good life, but the demon patterns quickly consume him to live in the demon world, thus making his family even more worse off than before. Wait, so you're telling me you were born with an incredible face card and you still managed to be born and stay poor? That sounds like a you problem. Like even if you
I mentioned this earlier in one of my other videos where I was like, it's so crazy. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. You could have done anything with that face card, truly. You could have been a model, most of all, because of the fact that if you are in Korea, your facial, your appearance can be monetized, it can be commercialized. It's so bad. It's as bad as they have a system where if you're going to apply for a job, even you have to have your picture on your resume. So if you're beautiful, if you're handsome, and maybe you don't really qualify for the job, they might pick you because of the fact that you are handsome. Yeah, that's the Korean society for you. So Gino could have done something exceptional with his life because of that face card, but he chose to go sing. Does not have a talent for singing. Goes to strike a deal with this demon god or whatever, and basically ruins his whole life. It's very absurd.
Sold food on the street, you don't think there'd be a line of girls that would want to get food from the good looking guy? Really? Really? And also, if all else fails, you don't think there'd be a girl out there that would have a crush on you that came from money that you can marry and have a good life with? Also, if you
I
knew
mean,
you weren't talented at singing, then why the hell would you go out on the streets and start singing? What are you,
Exactly.
dumb? Like, you know you sound like shit, so why would you do that? Bruh, just listening to his backstory, he's just stupid. Like, you were born with an incredible face card that could be used for endless possibilities, but instead, you
Anything.
just went, why don't I make a deal with the devil so that I can feed my family? What are you, dumb? So, no, this whole victim story that you're telling us, it just doesn't apply to you because you're pretty much
Doesn't
saying,
work.
man, I was born with an amazing, beautiful, good looking face, but I was born with nothing. I had nothing. Anyway, they have a few flirtatious moments and then he dips. Meanwhile, Zoe has a crush on this dude, and I'ma say it again. Bruh, if your nose is all the way down there and your hair is this long, your forehead huge. Bro, she is literally drooling
true.
over Korean Megamind. So while the girls write the diss track, the Demon Boys become the biggest hot topic, stealing more of the Huntrix fans, making a Golden Hum Moon even more difficult than before. And when Huntrix has a fan signing, the Demon Boys show up and take half their fans, so Rumi decides to do the fan signing together. Men are gross. Forehead. Bro, what is he doing? Yo, that's narcissism on another level. Can you guys just kiss already? I'm a goon to both of you every night. Boy, you ain't all that. Well, why don't I show you back in my place? Bitch! Aww. Now, it's pretty obvious the film is going for an enemies to lovers story between Rumi and Jinu.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, after the fan meeting, the plot, dare I say, starts to get boring. It's a mix of Rumi not wanting to perform the diss track anymore because she starts sympathizing.
I actually enjoyed the movie all the way through, so it's interesting that it thinks it gets boring after this fan meeting. I think they tried to engage the audience all the way through. Anyways, I don't know if Korean comics has a copyright claim on its content. Because of that, I wouldn't be reacting to the whole thing. But I think we get his feel of the what he feels about the movie, and I think he enjoyed it at least. I think he did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's really interesting, and it's such at least 50 to 60 to 70% accuracy in the depiction of the Korean world, the Korean society, and basically the K-pop industry. Apart from a few things, so yeah, I can see why he would appreciate Netflix and Hollywood putting together such a interesting and well assembled kind of story for this specific target audience. Anyways, guys, that's my reaction to Korean comics reaction to the K-pop Demand Hunters. I'll be dropping some Elder Edict's reaction of this same movie. If you like to see any more content on this, let me know in the comments below. And also, if you've seen the movie and you enjoyed it, let me know what exactly pulled you in. Let me know your thoughts on the movie. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this one. I'll see you in the next one.